Hello, American Dream Life member, follower. So happy to join and happy October. I wasn't sure again how that will work out, and the inspiration came outside with asking and becoming present and asking for guidance. And the word showed up, and all of a sudden, everything was making sense. And the experiences that I lately had, and something that I was actually listening to yesterday, was somehow created the whole whole meaning, not a space, the empty space, but really the fullness of the whole experience, and like that unity. And that's what the community about, how to grow your beliefs and become a united human being. And what I was talking about, what somehow start connecting the dots and creating that unity, was what I was listening yesterday and what I was experiencing personally, for the last even couple of days. And some doubts were showing up. And yesterday, listening to the message from, it was actually an interview with Mark Poole, uh, and Polar, I believe, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced the last name, with Dr. Demartini. He is, I believe, his doctorate is in psychology, but he is a international speaker that travels a lot and throughout the world, and doing a lot of research, and does the teaching and speaking, and that's what he is actually pretty good at. And what was resonating with me was what he was sharing around our duality and how to embrace our wholeness instead of just half of it, because many times that's what we keep hearing, just somehow keep discounting the bad things and keep embracing the good things. And it's challenging, and the way he was actually explaining that was making sense, and with some even funny examples with his wife, what's happening when he is, for example, so upbeat about something, even to being a little bit more not so humble, but self-righteous. She would bring him down, and when he is somehow not feeling so good, she will actually help him to lift him up, to give him like shoulder massage, to share some words of encouragement. So he studies a lot about the human behaviors and embracing that. So he kind of concluded that that might be the case, that we get to embrace both sides, and because because we're living in that dual world and creating that unity, and not just accepting half of ourselves. And all it was about the potential, and operating from that actually higher self, authentic self, in your life, that can create a difference. So that's the reason I decided somehow that it will be perfect to share in this community, because I feel some alignment as well with the mission that I just share about it, how to grow your beliefs and become a united human being, and that potential. What's usually happening? We all know that we have gifts and talents, and we do have the potentials, and but are you using it? That's what I was putting in the subject, and that's what was some doubts that I was actually experiencing even personally, that I was putting myself in some questions, because it didn't feel like I'm utilizing my abilities, my skills, my talents and gifts over the last few days. And I wasn't sure if I can excuse myself, and if I just needed some space, some rest, or I will start creating even deeper doubts of what is my actually potential, and can I use it. So I share a bit about the message that I heard yesterday, and you can go check that out on it, and I possibly will share in the comments link to that interview there. So that might be create some inspiration as well. But also what I want to share around about why it's important to be potential, because like I said, we know we have it. So uh, we think we're doing the potential, but we not always being in the potential, and that can make a difference when we starting with being that potential before we're doing the potential, because we might not be doing what we have the potential for, and then really enjoying the fruits of the labor, I should say. What can support with it? I would encourage you to ask the question to somehow gain the clarity. First one is seems to be simple, but might be a challenge if you still in that discovery process. What is my potential? When you have some more clarity around it, and if you would write that down or reflect on your thoughts, that might be helpful. Sometimes writing is even more helpful, and see what will show up for you and what answers would be coming to mind and to your heart. Even more honest answer might be showing up to step more into that authentic self. And after you asking that question and start getting some answers, even the simple one, then ask the follow-up question: how would I feel when I will be using my potential? And see what happens there. Will that, if it's a really true potential, it's definitely would be encouraging and empowering and positive feelings that you might be experiencing, because it will feel that alignment with it. So see how that, if for some reason you don't feel so good about it, well, maybe there's something that you get to go back to the first question and asking, what is my potential? And when you have some answers for both of those questions, then you ready to somehow solidify that, you know what your true potential, you know how you will feel about it. So what a difference will it make for you in your life and life of others? And that will potentially help you seal that you actually get to move forward and grow your beliefs that it's possible for you to actually be the potential and embrace more of that. So you actually taking actions on the potential, and then have enjoying that you have that potential. So I trust that it's helpful. Feel free to share what resonates in the comment section. I would love to see it. That broadcast is being streamed on YouTube channel, public YouTube channel, as well as in American Dream Life Facebook, private Facebook group community. There is a link to the community on the YouTube channel. Easier to share from the YouTube channel because it's a public one. You can hit notification button, subscribe to the more the merrier on the YouTube channel. You invited to the also Facebook group community for more interactive experience with clicking on the link and joining us there. And without further ado, sending you so much love, joy, and peace, and see you around. Take care.